What is going on, all of my people of the planet? I am D Venom along with Feathered Friends. You all are tuned into Raising Vibrations podcast. I hope all of my people of the planet are staying on that straight and narrow and doing everything possible to elude psychic vampires, negative energies, including Podbean trolls and scallywags from one's lives. We all should know by now that those particular elements only take away from our energies and vibrations. If we can elude them at all costs, we have done our own selves some justice. And with that being said, let's get into this morning's episode, starting right now. All right, you guys, as mentioned, it is the Venom along with Feathered Friends, and you guys are tuned into Raising Vibrations. Okay, you guys, it was 10:10 here in Arizona, and I decided to redo the episode because my mom called in and I wanted to see what she wanted. Anyway, I have been seeing angelic numbers like crazy now that I am seriously taking on my spiritual path. And this morning I seen angelic number 833. Anyway, yesterday I seen 233, 533, 744, 844, 1522, 922, 933, 1255, 955. I seen 1010. I seen 1010 twice. 133, 322, and 333. Now, there's a lot of 2s and 3s, but more 3s than anything. So the Ascendant Masters were definitely with me and definitely reaching out to me. And they were definitely guiding me. I looked into a few of the numbers. I think 933 I looked into and a couple of others. And every number, not every number, but the numbers that I did look into definitely resonated with me 100%. There is a lot of change that is going on. Things have ended, and, y'all already know because I, said it episode, that a friendship has ended. What else? And this apartment situation will probably be coming to an end, and a new door will be opening, in that aspect. So there's a lot of things that are ending and new things will be beginning. And I'm happy. I'm embracing change, and I can't wait for the change to occur. Anyway, I noticed that I've been blocked. Yes, people, I've been blocked. This so-called friend that I was friends with blocked me on Instagram. Now, I was going to block them. Now, look, when I get upset with people, I don't go through my life blocking folks or whatever. I mean, I have a life, so my life doesn't consist of going to each and every social media platform, blocking someone that I no longer have a desire to be around. Anyway, I see that this person wasn't as active on Instagram like they normally would be, and that kind of, sparked me. No, let me rephrase. I see that this person wasn't as active on Instagram like they normally are, which kind of gave me the indication that I have been blocked. So I searched for them a little bit, because I really don't want this person knowing anything about my life, and nor do I want to know anything about theirs. Anyway, I searched for them a tinge and I couldn't find them. So I guess on Instagram, when you block someone, everything about them pretty much disappears. Anyway, I was happy. You done me a favor by blocking me because I didn't have to search for your motherfucking ass to block you in return. So thank you very much for blocking me. Now, I'm not sure if they blocked me on Facebook. I don't care because I don't fuck with Facebook like that. So if I'm blocked, I'm blocked. They probably blocked me on their phone. I don't give a shit. This is your actions that caused our friendship to end. No one told you to open up your big motherfucking mouth and tell my mother that, oh, when I get out to Arizona, such and such and such and such, we gonna kick it like old times and we gonna do this and we gonna do that, blah, 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 blah. Granted, things do change and this person has a life. They didn't have to come see me, but think about if the shoe was on the other foot. Whenever I came to Illinois to visit, I made it a point to go and see this person and this person's mother. I made it a point to do that. So for you to come on a road trip all the way to Arizona and, you know, tell my mom all this bullshit. And then all of a sudden, you know, just flake me out and then text me talking about some, oh, please don't be mad, blah, blah, blah. I mean, you knew I was going to be upset. This is why your ass didn't pick up the phone and call me. You took the, well, I was about to use the PUSSY word. You took the coochie route and, you know, basically did something so informal, which is a text message. You know, I'm so over these text messages these days, you know, it's taking over people's conversations with each other. You know, let me text this person instead of calling them. It's an easy cop out in regard to not wanting to talk to the next person. And that's what I told them via text message. That was your easy cop out because you didn't want to hear my mouth. And, you know, that's cool. You know, you knew what your plans was going to be before you brought your motherfucking ass out here. And you knew that I wasn't going to be a part of you knew that I wasn't going to be a part of those plans. Oh, we can go hiking for a couple of days. You're more than welcome to join, blah, 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 blah. You know, I mean, come on. I don't have time for that shit. And I don't care if you were there for me during my times of addiction. I don't care about any of that shit. That still don't make you a motherfucking friend. You know, but anyway, you know, I don't care if you block me. I don't care. But my whole thing is every single day, unless you decide to change the name to that shop, every single day you pull up into that motherfucking parking lot and look at that name, you are going to be reminded of my motherfucking name. You're going to be reminded of me anyway. I'm a Scorpio. You know, you will never forget a Scorpio. But anyway, you will be reminded of me when you see that motherfucking name to that damn shop. You know, and this ex-friend, they paid me for my idea, but, you know, it could have been a little bit more considering the money that you're, you know, somewhat raking in. You know, they could have paid me a little bit more, but I'm not tripping about that. This is my friend. So what they gave me, I took, and I didn't, you know, question it or anything like that. I mean, I did say something about it, but, you know, I took it and left it as that. You know, this is my friend. I'm not going to trip. I also plugged their business here on my motherfucking podcast. Now, people in life, they don't see you equal to them. And I'm not saying that this friend did not see me equal to them, but remember, I am the person with the, you know, with the drug addiction. You know, I am the one to get my endeavors later than everybody else, you know, and people look at me like, you know, I'm not a success. And, you know, this person wanted me to come back home so I can join them in their shop. And it's just like, I don't want to do what you're doing. I have a whole different path in life. And why the fuck would I want to be in Illinois? You know, I left Illinois for a reason, so I'm not trying to come back there, and especially to do what you're doing. But but when I mentioned my podcast or whatever the case may be, you know, they kind of, I don't want to say shunned it, but a lot of people just look at what I am doing as if it's not nothing at all. And the fact that this person has a relationship and I never really had one, which I don't care. I don't want a relationship with someone else. I want that relationship with me. And I was talking to you guys live in regard to some of everybody in this world being in somebody else's business. But what the fuck do they know about themselves? There are so many people walking this earth that don't know a damn thing about themselves, but they know some of everything about the neighbor or this person or that person. You know, it's just ridiculous. You find out about your own motherfucking self. But anyway, you know, I don't want that relationship with somebody else. But this, you know, this person, I mean, I'm happy that they're in a relationship. This is what they always craved, to be in a relationship. They have to have someone in order to make them whole. I don't need no one to make me whole. I am whole. If I do decide to get into a relationship, this person is going to have to compliment me. It's a difference, you know, being with somebody to be with them and being with someone that's going to compliment you. This person is going to have to compliment me. And so far, I have not met anyone that can compliment me. That's why I'm not in a relationship. But anyway, you know, I guess, you know, because they have, you know, love in their life and they have this business and whatever the case may be, I don't equal to them. And I have, you know, my struggles with addiction. And well, let's keep it real. They have a family member that also has a addiction issue, and their drug of choice would happen to be the same as mine. So anyway, you know, it's very familiar in the family with this particular ex-friend. But anyway, you know, how the fuck can you get mad at me when it was your mouth that produced the words that came, I didn't tell you to produce that diction that came out of your motherfucking mouth. You told my mother this while doing, your job, that you were going to come and see me and you were going to do this. And then I shared some of my, not my endeavors, but I shared my sacred places with this individual. I don't share a lot of, anyone can go to Piesta Peak here in Arizona. Anyone can go to anyone can go to North Mountain Phoenix Preserve here in Arizona. I don't own them, but, these are places that I like to go in order to get a peace of mind. And, I thought that I would share that with my friend, so that they, my friend and their partner can go, to Piesta Peak, just go to either one of the preserves that I, sent them and get a peace of mind. Anyway, they did exactly what they wanted to do. And that was, come out here, probably have New Year's with their niece or whatever the case may be, because the niece lives out here. And, I don't care. I'm not trying to give it power or energy no more than what I already have. But I just want to talk about the fact that I'm blocked, and I find it funny. I don't give a fuck about being blocked. Who cares about that? My life will continue on, blocked or not. I've been blocked so many times, and I block people. Matter of fact, I'm going through my phone today and blocking motherfuckers that are no longer serving my higher good. Drug motherfucking dealers, scallywags. I'm blocking all that damn shit. Because I just don't want to be bothered. I'm getting rid of stuff, including my some of my ex roommates stuff. I'm getting rid of a whole bunch of stuff because I just don't want to be bothered with certain energies. Not saying that my ex roommate was a bad energy, but I just don't want your energy around me. I want fresh new energies, and I'm going to get fresh new energies. I think it was angelic number 933 that basically said that there's going to be a lot. I think I told y'all this, not that long ago, but in regard to change, in regard to a lot of different things that are resonating with me at this particular moment, there is going to be change, and I'm going to be in a new environment, and I'm going to have, a set of new, acquaintances / friends. And, the universe and source has it all planned out. And, I'm not going to fight it at all. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have some dynamic, phenomenal forces in my life. And, I'm leaving it all up to the spiritual realm to bring it because, I'm just going to focus on other things like my platform here on Podbean, my life, my spirituality. I'm not, I don't have time to be focused on, people, places, and things that just don't matter. And at this point, that ex-friend just simply doesn't matter anymore. But anyway, I don't want to pour any more salt on the wound in regard to my landlord and I, but you all know that we had a altercation with each other because I, told y'all via, recording. Anyway, I block my own motherfucking ammunition sometime because I'm so ADHD. Now, a ex-neighbor of mine whom, moved out, not recently, but they've been moved out. They've been gone for about a year now, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, I came home one day and I had a letter on the door. They wrote this letter with red pen on white paper. Okay. Anyway, it was about the landlord steward, and I didn't tell my neighbor to write this letter. They wrote it. It was when the sewage got backed up by the mailbox area and all that shit was coming out of there. Anyway, they were telling me that basically, they I'm not going to say they were defaming the landlord's character. This is his character, and they were just telling the truth about his character and the fact that they don't want to fix any motherfucking thing. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe that after the whole sewage issue with the shit was all out there by the mailbox area, there was remnants of shit still behind, and it needed to be cleaned up. And I guess they thought that we, as the residents, were going to clean it up. If I'm not mistaken, I do believe we got an email in regard to, can we possibly clean up that area, blah, 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 on the behalf of, the landlord. And that's not our responsibility. You get all this motherfucking money from these damn tenants, and you mean to tell me you can't get a cleaning crew to come out here and clean up this shit? Literally? I mean, that is disgusting. And it sat out there for a while until it got cleaned up. And I do believe that letter. I'm going to find it because my landlord just thinks that I'm so motherfucking stupid over a circuit breaker switch. But anyway, I'm going to find that letter and I'm going to read it to you guys. I do believe it was about that sewage issue and the fact that, we aren't responsible for cleaning it up. And then they further went on to say that the landlord don't want to do anything in regard to fixing stuff, blah, 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 because they needed something fixed in their apartment for who knows how long before it got some attention. So they pretty much, basically what I'm going through is what they told. Basically what I'm going through is the truth in regard to their own words and what they wrote in that damn letter. And I'm going to find it and I'm going to read it to you motherfuckers. And I'm going to keep it out in the event that I need to use it as ammunition, which I do have a feeling I probably am going to have to use it as ammunition. And he better be lucky that I didn't have that letter on hand. And he better be lucky I'm ADHD, because if I would have found that letter while these potential buyers was, coming through here, looking, taking pictures and doing all this shit, I would have busted them out then with that letter and been like, hello, you don't remember this, huh? You don't remember this, huh? Let me read this letter from this ex neighbor of mine about your ass and about your character. How about that? But, thank God I didn't have that ammunition at the time because, yeah. But I'm not trying to throw salt on anyone's wounds, but I just want y'all to see this particular character for what it is. I didn't tell this person to be who they are. They are who they are because they are who they are. And this letter basically proves that this person is who they is. But anyway, 1644, let me write that down. Also, not that I care because I don't, but, the universe did me a huge favor last night. I'm not sure where my upstairs neighbors are, but they've been gone since yesterday and they're still gone. And it's been so peaceful and quiet around here. And I'm pretty sure they think the same thing about my motherfucking ass, wherever they are, damn, it's so peaceful around here. We don't have to hear our neighbor, vice versa. But anyway, aside from, I don't have to hear any, chairs scooting across the, floor upstairs. I don't have to hear people walking, across the floor upstairs. I just don't have to be bothered with their energy and vice versa. They don't have to be bothered with mine. But, thank you, universe. I mean, you got me blocked. You got the neighbors gone. What else do you have in store for me? Find me a new place, let's get it right. Maybe I'm manifesting quicker than I thought I was manifesting. I need to get in here and meditate and make some things happen even more. Anyway, I'm going to end this content here pretty soon. I just wanted y'all to know that I've been blocked and, that's perfectly fine. I'm not tripping about any of that. Anyway, I'm going to go live here with you guys here in a moment. 10:33 is the time here in Arizona. Angelic time for not only myself, but for you guys as well. All right. I'm going to end this. And until my next, episode, y'all be good. Namaste.